y'all to another episode of the Presidential Executive. This your boy JB, my homie, brother over here, Rag, and as promised, we have a special
breaking
guest.
The internet.
You know what I'm saying? As we have called him on this show, we said, Mr. Hit the like button.
Say hit the like button. As a matter of fact, right now, like, share, subscribe.
I like that plug. Okay, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
He's the one who inspired the hit the like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? The OG, the legend, man, Mr. Jeremy Sanders, J Mac.
J Mac.
I don't know how we got to this.
Westwood's finest.
Hit the like button. I don't know what it.
Oh, we gonna get into it.
And you got your own camera. You got your own camera too. You got your own camera. So
where can they find us?
901, baby.
You can find us on all podcast platforms. That is
go through the list.
Google Podcasts, is Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio.
And iHeartRadio supposed to come last.
It is, man. They got me fumbled over here, man. So
because you're in the presence of greatness.
You know what I'm saying? So we got the leader, the guy over here, but.
Man, we got our guy, as always, the good Crown
Vic. That Crown
with no
Vic
mic
there. You know what I'm saying? So
big baby.
We got Crown Vic.
901.
So yeah, y'all. So again, he said it, y'all. Just make sure you subscribe and do all that stuff to the Prez X TV. We're on all that. But I want to go and get right into this, man, because we introduced him already, but I want to do a proper one. This is, he's what I would call an OG. You know what I'm saying? An OG meaning not even, because to me, I think that term is overused today.
We just use it for
personally. I think it's overused.
Anybody who older.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you older, you ain't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me personally, anybody was an OG when I was growing up. That's pretty much, I listen to them. You know what I'm saying? I listen to them. Like OGs now is like you said, you just old. You ain't necessarily listening to them. They're just like, you old. Hey, old school. I got. You know what I'm saying? It's not really.
What up, old head?
Yeah, it's not really taken into consideration. But this guy right here, Jay Sanders, he was an OG to me because we didn't have a lot of conversations growing up. Growing up in the same church and everything. Like we've had more conversation probably in the last 8 or 9 years than I had, as a teenager and stuff growing up. You know what I'm saying? But he was one of the cats that I always looked at because I think him and my brother's the same age. My brother Tommy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they used to be around the same circle, same basketball team and stuff like that. So I used to peep him out, you know what I'm saying, kind of see how he kind of moving. And then when I see him up in front of people, how he speaks, you know what I'm saying? He's very presidential.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. One of the most eloquent guys.
With an executive mindset.
Eloquent.
You know what I'm saying? So he's, definitely, one of those guys that I've always, looked up to and as a true OG. And I just want to say salute to you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. For me, so like, I was more, I guess, at Breath of Life when I was smaller than you was. Like what stood out to him for me was, and I don't know if you remember this, like he was the first dude that was older. Like he had his ears pierced. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't check him on it. That man dog walked the older folks through the scripture about that, right?
Not the older.
Like, nah, he walked old. He's like, cause they had a whole panel. You know what I'm saying? Like he I know you remember, and he was the only one who had tattoos. So like for me, being like the kind of young militant kid that I was, feeling like, I'm an outcast or whatever. It's like, oh, you didn't start. Like it's somebody who already doing this, and so that kind of gave me the confidence, like you can keep moving how you moving, and you're not a weirdo for thinking the way you thinking because it's somebody who already was ahead of you. But it also taught me too, it reinforced the idea it's levels to it, and if you got a point or something that you're standing on, you need to be able to go 6-7 different levels with it. And he was able to go with his personal, with his professional, with his faith. Like he was able to go every level. Every time you try to hit me, he was able to go on another level. And so me being like 10 years old at the time, like seeing that, you know what I'm saying? Like that stood out to me like way back then.
Right.
Like he ended up going to college, cause he's older than I am. But then when he came back, like he instantly like, oh, Lil Rag, what's up? And so that, again, that made me feel like, oh, snap. Like you know, that made me feel. And like when he came back to Breath of Life into Memphis, and I want to say it was like 2001, I think 2002, somewhere around that time, maybe somewhere in that time. But it was just like, you know, we instantly, and so like in major milestones of my life, whether my music went out, you know, really heavily doing that, he was always like one of my biggest cheerleaders and supporters and critiquers and give me advice. Even when I went through the issues I went through when I was married, like he was, man, giving me advice, telling me stuff. When I became a father, like he had been a father, you know what I'm saying? Like, because his kids are older than my daughter, like telling me things of that nature. Right. Man, so like how you said, he's somebody who was always speaking into your life. Man, he did that. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he told me, man, like your dad is like an OG to me, man. And so that even made us more like having like that brother connection, you know what I'm saying? That big brother connection. And so again, as JB said, man, salute to you because you, okay, I'm just going to elbow my water. You helped me you help refine the presidential. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you, OG.
Salute to both of y'all. Just for the platform, I'm appreciative of being here in this room, in this space with y'all. This is all love. But again, both y'all dads were and still is instrumental in stuff. And again, like you all said, I watched them. I watched how they interact, how they handle business, how they did things. And so, but they also, what was most important, they stopped to check with me. Mm-hmm. They ain't had to. Busy men, man. They got their own families, got their own thing going. But they always stopped and said, hey, gave me a firm handshake, pulled me close.
Yeah, they definitely handshake.
Hey, that's Mr. Brown, though. He be like, hey. Make me look him in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Make me look him in his eyes to let me know what he was saying was, man, let me make sure you straight. I hear you saying you straight, but let me look at you and see that you straight.
Yeah, that's handshake ever.
That's a hand. He ain't letting go till he know that you say you good. Okay, I think you're good. Then now you can go on. If he feel like I ain't good,
he gonna hold it.
He better hold me. Then he better ask me some questions. Yeah, he better tap in. What about this? What about what I had told you last time? Did you? Yes, sir. I did that work. You was right. Now he let go. Now we move on. Then Raglan, he gonna stop. He might throw me some stuff from back in the day. He might, he be like, hey, okay, man, you know what? Then before he leave, he gonna say, man, keep doing what you doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep doing what you doing. If you ain't, I'll let you know if you off track, and then we gonna get back to it. But then they go on their way, man. That's for the week. Yep. And hold me for the week till the next time. Then next time they gonna give me something else. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know how even connecting with y'all and Vic too. Just I don't know. I see y'all then. Right. It's just what it is. I'm glad to see you. Like, hey.
Right. And
Vic, what's up, baby? What's happening?
This is a momentous moment, just even because, like I said, the pandemic and stuff like that. I literally haven't physically seen him in a year and a half, maybe something like that. Probably like a year or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, so this is literally like a reunion here. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna get into a lot of different stuff, but I do want to go ahead and get into this like button situation. I know we look maybe a little hesitant with that, but Jason, just listen to me on this, bro.
Yeah.
Because like we said in the beginning, you the OG, right?
Right.
And so I've seen a lot of times where, hitting the like button can, cause some friction in a marriage or relationship. Although, like you said, everybody's relationship and marriage is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because certain things, you know what I'm saying, that you can do, but everybody ain't got your wife.
Right.
Everybody don't have a personality and stuff like that. So to hit the like button, just your view on it, just, so people know, is not, if that's something that, is upsetting and just, a deal breaker for you, let that be. But that's not for everything. You have to know your situation, know your wife. Now, me personally, like, I maybe don't like.
Get in trouble for hitting the like button.
I have before, but let me Let me say this though.
Man, you ever got in trouble for hitting the like button? Oh, you ain't never got in trouble.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a little different now. Like I never started doing it because other people can start seeing your likes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's how he say, she say stuff kind of get into and stuff like that. So basically I did it not for that. Now, the other reasons for me, if a young lady is looking good, you know what I'm saying, and you're on that platform, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to get likes and comments and stuff like that. So why deny them? You know what I'm saying? Like before, I would say before that, but I think we have a better working understanding of kind of what that looked like going on. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm 9 years in.
JB, I'm hitting the light.
Right, you hitting the light.
Crown said he did actually get in trouble for hitting the light. Y'all can't see him, but he said he did. But and he know because it's somebody I make jokes about all the time. We ain't gonna say the name, but every time and fire emoji.
Now
I'm hitting it.
And my wife knows she knows I have a kind of a crush like on Megan Good. You know what I'm saying?
When you start, hold up, bro.
Wow.
When you start liking Megan Good.
Wow.
It's been.
That's man.
But, no,
Vic, in my land. Is that not man?
He's always said it. Now
when we was doing Do Music, I had a whole song where I talked about if Megan Good was, it's over with. You see what I'm saying?
Like, but now you at the.
We used to go together. Right.
Just
didn't know it.
I liked her, but like the like button is Angela Simmons. I said her on the pod. Angela Simmons. You know what I'm saying?
That was your boo.
Yeah, that's.
You was trying to take that.
That is a beautiful young lady.
I have out with you, so I'm letting you know that amongst the brethren.
Jay Sanders, I want to know your perspective on that in your position, bro.
And some people might not. They may agree, they may not. I'm in a different stage in life. It's social media don't mean nothing to me. Like really, y'all know I'm on social media about sneakers.
Right.
You look at
big sneaker.
That's all I'm on there for is sneaker stuff. I'm connecting about sneakers. That's really it. I don't have nothing else to discuss or talk about. But again, I work so much I ain't got time to really lock in on social media. It's what it is. It's entertainment. That's the way I view it. It's entertainment. I don't take it serious. If anybody coming for me on net, I ain't got no enemies for real. I ain't got no enemies. But I don't. If anybody coming for me on net, that's the wrong platform because I'm gonna miss it. If you said something to me derogatory or you ain't like me or whatever, I'm gonna miss it because I don't put that much energy into it.
Right.
Again, it don't mean nothing for me. Maybe if it made me some money, I might get back in it. But I flip through something and I see it like that's as far as it go with me. Like.
So you say you're not DMing these women or anything like that?
I ain't sliding no DM. I ain't leaving no comments. Right. I ain't doing it. I take that back. I ain't gonna lie. If I make a comment, I might on the slick be like, you just alright, and I go on. Like this real talk. I have done it. Like you alright,
bro. You preaching to the choir, bro.
Because they may have did too much on it. Like, you ain't have to do that. You gonna get the like anyway. You ain't have to do that. But if you did, I might say, man, you all right, and I go on.
Right.
They'll hear the chuckle, and that's the end of it. I don't even know these people. That's as far as I go with the thought process is, like, if you was bold enough to get up, I know why you doing it, because you either selling a product or you want the attention to, I got you. You did it.
You setting it up.
Whoop, you did it, man. Bam, I gave you your attention. Whoop, right. Now I move to the next thing. When them sixes come out.
Right.
But man, that's where I'm at now. I done moved to the next thing.
Yep.
So for me, it's not it ain't, I don't even get that much thought, man. It's what it is. If I put something on there, some sneakers, the next picture I put up of me gonna be me in some sneakers. Or the next picture gonna be me in some sneakers on a boat. Or gonna be me in some sneakers on a plane.
Yeah, you already know when you put them out, hit the fire when you putting them up.
That's it.
Him and Mo Kicks. That's how I stay up.
Hey, shout out to Mo Kicks, man.
Mo Kicks.
That's another
Young Marcus.
Young Marcus. That's another podcast y'all need to be checking
Mo
out.
Kicks and Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Presidential, Mo Kicks, they're my top tier. That's what I'm always check in and look at and listen to. And then always gonna support my guys, gonna support the home, you know what I'm saying? And that's just where I'm at with it. So like or not like, if I don't like it, then I don't care moving. It maybe didn't even catch my attention that time. If I liked it, you caught my attention that day.
Right.
At that moment in time, you caught my attention. I like, and then I move on. I have a very short attention span. Like, it's bothering me to sit still this long. Anybody that know me know
you always moving.
I'm moving. So my attention span, I move to the next thing, man. That's just what it is.
And he ain't lying, because like the last time I saw him was about probably like a month ago at church.
Yep.
When I told you I went, I saw it because that's how we had the conversation. He's like, man, y'all got to have me on. Like, we talked for about 30 seconds. In the midst of that 30 seconds, he talked to about 8 people while we were sitting there. and he was like, oh, yeah, I got that, man. I got that for you. And he's like, oh, you get that thing I sent you? Man, I'm like, this nigga's having like 8 conversations. But so what I wanted to know is, it's like, okay, so we talked about this a lot, but like, men, we like to hunt, okay? And so let me just put this out this, whether or not I'm in a relationship is none of y'all business, you know what I'm saying? Just know that whatever it is, I'm on that. But what I had said was, is that men are always hunting, right? We're always hunting. So I don't necessarily have to respond to somebody for it to happen up here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and I said, you know what? If you think that I did something with her, you're probably right in my mind. Now, I'm not going to pursue that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to initiate anything. Right. And even if that particular chick say something to me, I may not respond back. Would you agree that, or what are your thoughts of like, it's only dangerous if you entertain it. As long as they're not entertaining you or you're not entertaining them, you have to make a choice to go further than just hitting the like button.
Right, absolutely. That's and like you said, the thought is where it's gonna start at. And so you dwell on the thought, or you start building on that thought. Like, oh yeah, they nice. I wonder if, or I said, or I reached out, or where could this go to is now we done dug into something. You feel me? But again, the thought it's got to develop into something else. Whether you might have had that thought right then, but then later on it came back like, and
it keep coming.
I saw that, or you might run into them.
Yeah.
The likelihood of you running into this person and then y'all sit down or y'all bumped into each other like, oh hey, they's like, oh, you know what? I saw you like my picture. I like that you like my picture. Right. So let's talk about this liking. And then now we into something else. But and to the point of hunting, I mean, it's the nature of a man to hunt, man. We're gonna shoot a shot. That's
we hunt even when we not hunting.
The thought gonna turn into shooting a shot. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But again, it's where you take the thought. If it's time to develop it, we get ideas all the time. You write up, you make some rhymes, you got your music going. You like, it's a thought. It started with a thought. Like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna develop on this. Let me put something to this. Now I got a beat. Now I got this. Now it's build into that our listening pleasure at that point. But same thing. Am I gonna build on this thought and see where this can go? Or can I do something with this? Or it may be something you're like, And again, I'm at a different space in life to where I gotta protect my peace.
Right.
You feel me? And so my peace is important to me. You gonna wreck my peace? Right. I'm gonna hit you with the Heisman. Watch out.
Keep it presidential.